Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently appeared on Fox Business on live TV in an exclusive interview, confirming some very bullish news for XRP, the imminent regulations being enforced, and the inevitable XRP ETF. That is the cold, hard truth of the matter. The fact that many people have taken for granted, that don't take for consideration seemingly because of XRP's stagnant price action. There are huge developments that are happening behind the scenes right now as we speak, and it's these developments that will send XRP's price to the moon. Quickly before I cover that interview, we have it here from Smoke here. An XRP ETP, or an ETF effectively, is more realistic in the United States than most may realize, because there are currently crypto investment products that already include XRP as well as XLM Stellar, and this enables retail and institutional investors to invest into digital assets. An ETP is effectively a trusted investment structure. We can see XRP and Stellar are already a part of this. XRP already falls under this bracket. So once the lawsuit with the SEC is over and done with, and Ripple inevitably come out victorious, the tidal wave of developments for Ripple, ETFs, IPOs, institutional adoption in the United States, and so on and so forth, it will be so overwhelming, and it will act as a major catalyst for XRP's price to explode, especially, as I've mentioned already, regulations are being rolled out right now. We can see here from XRP drops in this very short clip, Ripple is partnering with Clear Junction to enhance Great British Pound and Euro payout for our customers, and Claire Huddleston states that regulations are key. Listen closely.
To bring the community together. I think there's a lot of things happening in the industry today. Regulation is a key message out there at the moment, and making sure people do the right things. So being able to collaborate and talk to other industry peers gives us all a good idea on what's actually happening, what we all need to be doing, and doing the right thing.
Both these two sources I've showed you alone are further confirmation of what Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse confirms and stated recently on live TV on Fox Business to the world effectively. The XRP ETFs are incoming, and so are regulations. It is all inevitable.
XRP ETF, when?
I think we're going to see it, I think it'll probably be 2025.
Next year?
Yeah,
all right.
Not too far away.
What do you think is behind the SEC becoming, let's just call it more pragmatic about cryptocurrency ETFs and the approval process?
Well, I think the first thing is they've lost a lot in court. And so, they really got dragged kicking and screaming across the line to get the Bitcoin ETF live. And I think they realized that if they were going to drag their feet and fight around the ETH ETF, that likely the same outcome was going to happen. And I mean, it's frustrating that we have to go through the courts to get those positive outcomes. The United States should be investing in these technologies. We should be embracing these from a job creation, from a technical innovation. And unfortunately, this SEC has been fighting every step of the way.
I've known you for, 7 years now, and back then, y'all didn't have that loud a voice.
For sure.
It feels like you do now. So what about an XRP ETF? You were speaking at the Consensus 2024 conference just a week ago, and You said, inevitable, not just for XRP, but Solana and Cardano, et cetera,
Right.
But XRP in particular, the SEC has tried to throw you down in court.
Yeah.
Don't you think that Gensler and company might just say, now that one, no way?
I think it's a hard argument for them to win. I mean, can they make life difficult? They've made life difficult for a lot of people, then they've lost in court. What I was talking about at the Consensus conference last week in Austin was that people don't want just exposure to one commodity. So if you have exposure to gold, you might want exposure to silver. If you have exposure to other commodities. And so to me, it only makes sense. You don't want to have just a single threaded asset exposure. So I think people also forget that it wasn't that long ago, before the SEC got involved, that XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. That was before the SEC kind of anointed ETH. Then they couldn't answer the question, is ETH a security or not, and now they've approved the ETF. They contradict each other. It's very contradict themselves. It's very difficult to follow. I think this momentum is really driven from what's happening on a political basis. And the United States remains the largest economy in the world, and it has been kind of backwards as its approach to cryptocurrencies. countries like the UK are way ahead, Japan, Singapore, Switzerland. I mean, we are really behind the rest of the world.
And Ripple has offices in many of those cities.
We do. We have 14 offices around the world. And so for me, I think what's really driving the momentum right now is seeing that, you even said this earlier, the voice of crypto, the voice of Ripple, and is really gone up in the conversation in the United States. I think you're seeing shifts.
Well, some of that is money. You yourself, over the past 2 years, have given a total of $50 million to Fair Shake, the lobby firm that cryptocurrency people are really kind of filling the coffers there. And suddenly you have Donald Trump saying, I'm the crypto president. You have Joe Biden making some noise about, come on, lay off the regulations a little bit. You guys suddenly have a voice. You're the kitten that roared in a way.
This is extremely bullish news for XRP and its future price. These developments will result in an explosive price surge for XRP, and it's in my opinion, not financial advice of course, but you will be praying, wishing you bought XRP at just 50 cents. As this highly undervalued asset had the potential to make millionaires, and Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has basically just confirmed this himself. The future is closer than you think.